And now it's time to meet today's starting lineups, beginning with the Point Loma Sea Lions. At guard, a junior from Winter Park, California, number 3, Haley Lyon. At forward, a junior from Alameda, California, number 13, Maddie Murch. At center, a junior from Tahoe Vista, California, number 15, Eileen Tippins. At guard, a freshman from Diamond Springs, California, number 25, Allie McDonald. And at guard, a senior from Langley, British Columbia, number 30, Tabia Rowe. Head coach for the Sea Lions is Charity Elliott, assisted by associate head coach Grace Rivera. Allian Fernandez. Amara Mills are the assistant coaches, and the student manager is Don. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the Northwest Missouri University Nighthawks. At point guard, our freshman from Spokane, Washington, number 1, Chloe Navarro. At forward, a sophomore from Melba, Idaho, number 3, Kendall Clark. At guard, a senior from Melba, Idaho, number 4, Kate Clark. At guard, a senior from Tacoma, Washington, number 11, Shaughnessy Davis. And at forward, a senior from Kennewick, Washington, number 23, Madeline Gilbert. Head coach for Nighthawks is Steve Steele, assisted by Tyler Sardana, Jordan Vincent, Albaya Allen, Annie Mintz, and Cami Mishka. And fans, without any further announcements, it's time to get down to business here in Simon Fraser University's West Gymnasium. The Point Loma Sea Lions and Northwest Missouri University Nighthawks. Basketball fans in the audience and those watching our live broadcast.
Red Leafs TV coming to you live from the West Gym atop Burnaby Mountain. My name's Eitan Weisfeld. I'm joined by Nick Halka, all set to tip off here as the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks take on the Point Loma Sea Lions here in non-conference play. Nick, exciting one today between these two sides.
Absolutely. It's a rainy day outside. Great to be in the gym. Perfect conditions. See what these two teams have to offer.
Point Loma coming into this game 3-3 overall. All 3 losses by 5 points or less. They're a very competitive team. Made the NCAA tournament last year. Finished 18-13. They come up against a tight Nighthawks side that's 4-2 overall. They're bouncing back off of a big win in California. Northwest Nazarene starting off with the ball. They win the tip and they look to go forward right away. The inbounds play under the basket for Kate Clark. Her first points of the game, the senior out of Melba, Idaho.
The Nighthawks very active early on, spreading the floor, cutting to the basket into space. Good job finding Clark, cutting to the rim there off the inbound.
Here's Bion. Finds Mersch. Top of the key for McDonald. Corner for Bion. Three-pointer. Good. Opening up the scoring for the Sea Lions is Kaylee Bion.
Sea Lions using a little bit of a different approach. You're seeing a 4 and a 5 in the paint, and then they're spreading the ball outside to their shooters.
And there's the main player for the Nighthawks. It's Kendall Clark, number 3, the sophomore out of Melba, Idaho. She was freshman of the year in the GNAT conference last year. She's scoring 13.5 points per game this year. She looks to be the key player for the Nighthawks.
Nice little back to the basket there, little fadeaway jumper. Little throwback basketball there.
Rao out to the corner looking for McDonald, and she just takes a step out of bounds. Keep an eye on Tavia Rowell from Point Loma out of Langley, British Columbia. A homecoming game for her, the first time that she's come back to her hometown BC over her collegiate career.
Must be really exciting. She can really shoot the 3 ball. Nighthawks are going to have to be aware of that.
Shooting almost 40% from beyond the arc this year. Was a first team All-Pac West conference selection last year. Here's Clark inside. Good.
Great cut again. Nighthawks again spreading the floor, utilizing good spacing, and then Clark cutting clean to the basket. If you're the Sea Lions, you really need to be aware of that. You need to communicate better on your rotations there.
Nighthawks doing a great job playing a high court, full court press. And it's DeHaro again getting her hand on it. Taking it away is Bion, looking to drive directly to the basket. Finds the hands of Ailey Tipping just couldn't get a handle on the ball. It will be Sea Lions basketball once again from the inbound.
That was a really nice no-look pass from Bayan there. Unfortunately, Tippins just didn't expect it, or that would have been an easy lay-in at the rim.
Bayan finds the hands of Mersch. Looking to find some separation between her and Davis. Instead finds the hands of McDonald.
Nighthawks playing very aggressive in-your-face defense right now, not giving a lot of space to the Lions.
Bayan, jumper, no good. Rebound picked up by DeHaro, looking to go coast to coast quickly with Clark. The layup, no good, doesn't draw iron, and the rebound into the hands of Ailey Tippins.
Way to run the floor. Way to run the floor. Hey, switch with Chloe. Hey, switch with
These two teams met 1 year ago in the Thanksgiving Classic down in California. There was the Point Loma Sea Lions who got the win in that one, blowing out the Nighthawks. Here the Nighthawks making it a much more difficult game here for the Sea Lions already.
Looking good on both ends of the floor. Tough, aggressive defense early on, forcing a little inbound here. Playing at a good pace on offense, spreading the floor. Good passing so far from them.
Rowell, great feed inside. Easy lay-in for Ailey Tippins. That one made by Rowell.
Right as we were saying, good defense, a little bit of a lapse there. Can't leave a center wide open like that at the basket.
Shaughnessy Davis looking to step away from Mersch. Doesn't draw iron on the attempt, and now going the other way is Kaylee Bayan. Rowell, pass inside again, a wide open Tippins, makes no mistake. That's two in quick succession there for Point Loma.
Tippins has great size. One thing about this Nighthawks roster, they're not overly big. They have a lot of really talented guards that are a little bit on the shorter end, but no one really able to match Tippins' 6'2" stature.
One to keep an eye on for the Nighthawks is number 23 at the line, Madeline Gabbers. Comes into this game. Last year was second in all national rankings for Division II for three-point percentage. This year she's shooting 32% from beyond the arc, averaging nearly 12 points a game. She was a GNAC All-Conference honorable mention last year in her junior year after transferring from community college.
Splitting from the line there. Nighthawks continuing to press,
into
doubling the
of
ball.
Rowell, who was able to find McDonald. Now they cross halfway court with Bayan, finds a corner for Merch. Back to Bayan. Now Merch, defended by Clark. McDonald looking to go byline, looking to find inside for Tipping. Tippins just can't get the shot to go. In the end, falls to the hands of Rowell.
Good job by Kendall Clark getting her hand on the ball as Tippins went up to the rim there.
They swing it for Maddie Merch. Great spin move in the post. And her layup good. Now going coast to coast quickly are the Nighthawks. Shaughnessy Davis can't get the layup to go. It'll be Point Loma basketball off the inbound, and now a substitution to be made. It's Janae Wells checking in for NNU. Inbound finds Bayan. Now a loose ball, and it's picked up by Clark. Going the other way now, Davis. Gonna slow the pace down and get the look that they want. It's gonna be in the hands of Kendall Clark. Looks inside, spinning away from the defender is Wade. Now into the hands of Davis. Wells, defended by Merch, finds Wade. In the end, it's tipped behind for an inbound off the foot of Ailey Tippins.
Looks like they were trying to get the ball to Clark there in the post. Good denial by the Sea Lions to not let her get the ball in good position.
This game staying at a one-possession contest as it goes inside for Davis. The layup, no good. Bayan does a great job defensively to find the rebound, tips it into the hands of Rao, who goes forward now.
Great find by Clark there, just Davis unable to finish.
Here's Bayan. Tippins inside looking for the hands of Ali McDonald. It's over the grad student's reach. It's going to be an inbound now for Northwest Nazarene.
Circle into two. Circle into two.
Pace starting to slow down a little bit now. Teams taking a little more time to get into their sets.
Janae Wells, the junior out of Sacramento, California, finds Loy Wade. Back into the hands of Wells.
Clark looking to set up here in the post.
Into the hands of Kendall Clark. She was looking for her sister, Kate Clark, under the basket. Can't connect.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication there. Kendall cut left. When Kendall, sorry, Kate went left when Kendall thought she was going to the right.
Foul in the backcourt there. Smart play by Katie Byan, the junior, transferred out of Utah Valley. Point Loma lead 9-7. They have possession of the basketball with McDonald, who's able to get it off Rao. Now looking to go under the basket, just loses the handle of the basketball, ends up traveling.
Looks like the Nighthawks are very aware of Rowell's great play this year. Every single time she's getting the ball, she has been doubled.
Here's Wells. Picked up a buy-in, cross-court pass, finds the hands of Starr. Now Davis, top of the key, getting the screen off Starr. Back towards Starr, who lines up the three. No good, into the hands of Rowell. Rowell going coast to coast with it. Defended by Wells, now finds the hands of Byan, who looks to slow play down. Byan. For Rowell, looking to step away, step back, three-pointer, no good, into the hands of Starr.
First really good look for Rowell there. She had to create space by herself. That's the first time she hasn't been doubled with the ball in enemy territory.
And they're going to be looking for her all day. She's shooting nearly 40% from three, transferring from Grand Canyon University and Hawaii Pacific. Special day for the guard. Coming back to hometown BC, has friends and family in attendance. She'll be one to look out for a monster performance today.
Absolutely, and I love the way the Nighthawks are approaching that, right? That's what the Sea Lions do best, getting the ball into Rowell's hands. They're taking it away early and often. You always want to take away what a team does best and make them play, as some people would say, left-handed, and make them do the things they don't want to do.
Absolutely, and you can see the Nighthawks press, full court press, right from the off. They're making it difficult for this Sea Lions team to find their rhythm, and we're seeing that one possession game. It really hasn't left the hands of either side so far.
Absolutely. One thing to keep in mind, can the Nighthawks keep that aggressive mindset up on defense? That takes a lot of cardio. If you're pressing all game long, eventually you're going to wear down. They've done a decent job getting subs in so far, but you're really seeing probably the main three to like 6 people on the floor, right? There's 1 or 2 people being rotated here and there. Let's see if they can keep that up all game. Absolutely.
It'll be Point Loma to inbound. It's Ali McDonald, the graduate student out of Sonoma State. Sea Lions out with their starting group. Still yet to make a substitution.
Playing with a little bit of a slower pace does allow you to do that.
Here's Mersch for Byan. McDonald, well swung out towards Rowell for 3. Opens up her scoring account in spectacular fashion.
Finally finding some space, gets a great pass, no hesitation, right into the three-point shot, nothing but net. Oh.
And there she is again, picking up the steal and able to put the left-handed layup and in. Just what Tavia Rao would have wanted out of the timeout. Get herself on the board, get that momentum swinging the Sea Lions' way.
Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. You're not getting a lot of space in controlled sets. Forces the turnover on her own. Breakaway to the basket. Makes no mistake.
And the Nighthawks recognizing that momentum switch. They call a timeout of their own. Looking to set things straight as this game now 14-7 in favor of the Sea Lions visiting from San Diego.
Yeah, and you know Coach Steve Steele is telling his team right now, we need to just start to play like we did the first couple minutes of the game. Double her whenever she has the ball. Let's not give them any easy buckets by turning the ball over. Let's play good, solid basketball, just like we did for the first couple minutes, and we'll be fine.
Steele in his 9th season with the program from Nampa, Idaho. Into the game and on the ball here, Bo Brugman, and now an offensive foul. Great defending by Point Loma, getting numbers around the ball, forcing the error out of the sophomore out of Eugene.
Stealing a page out of the Nighthawks books there, doubling the ball, forcing a turnover.
And right away, Maddie Mersch was hyped about that one. Just what they want out of the timeout, keeping possession of the ball, keeping momentum in Point Loma's way. Here's Tippins. McDonald swings it up to Bayan. McDonald, one more for Rao, drives towards the hoop, rolls out. Now it's picked up by Mersch, and it'll be called back for a travel against Maddie Mersch, a junior out of Alameda, California.
Watch the double right here. Go, watch the double right here.
DeHaro stepping behind Bayan. A lot of contact under the rim by McDonald. No call by the referee. Bayan, no look pass into McDonald. One more for Tippins under the basket. Looking to get the layup up and in, and it's going to be called back for a foul. That one against number 4, Kate Clark of the Nighthawks. That will send Tippins to the line.
Great job by Bayan in transition there. It's the second time she's done that tonight with the no-look pass, drawing defenders in, collapsing to the middle, and then giving a nice little outlet feed to someone cutting to the basket.
Tippins has had a great start to this game, had a lot presence under the basket, has been difficult to deal with for the Nighthawks, and sees herself potentially leading all scorers with these free throws so far after 7 played.
Tallest player on the court for both teams, standing at 6'2".
Good from her first attempt.
Usually you see centers and power forwards struggle to hit free throws, but that hasn't been an issue for her so far.
Good both times. Ailey Tippins does well and steps out. Coming in for her is Shayla O'Neill, junior out of Gilbert, Arizona. It was the Simon Fraser Red Leaves who kicked off the Thanksgiving tournament with a win over Concordia this morning, and now this would be a reach-in foul there called against Kaylee Bayan.
Down there, Ringo, down there. Maddie, up here.
Bo Brugman will inbound here for the Nighthawks, who are looking to find themselves with a foothold in this game. Brugman doubled again, and that will be a jump ball, well played by Kaylee Bayan, coming off the blind side of Bo Brugman, getting 2 hands on the basketball, and now Point Loma back in possession.
Nighthawks need to do a better job of moving the ball. They're getting stuck with the ball in a ball handler's hands. They're not moving it enough. They're getting stuck for 2 to 3 seconds, letting that double team converge.
McDonald in the corner, lining up the 3. Won't go, picked up by DeHaro.
Gotta move it.
Edlifson back into the hands of Chloe DeHaro, the freshman out of Spokane, Washington. Edlifson again. Picked up by O'Neill. Nighthawks with 10 on the shot clock. Step back. Jumper good. And the foul. Tough bucket by the freshman, Chloe DeHaro, getting it to go under a lot of contact, and will go to the line for the 3-point play.
Great job creating space. Got a little bit stuck there, trying to get the ball into the post to Kendall Clark. Good job there by DeHaro, taking it into her own hands and getting a tough step back jumper from the mid-range.
Just what the Nighthawks needed to get themselves back into the momentum of this game. You don't want to let a team like Point Loma start running up the score, then it makes it very difficult to come back and get a foothold here. Just Nighthawks with the basketball again, and they turn it over right away off the inbound. Brugman, her pass intended for Loy Wade, just out of reach for the senior. Into the game and on the basketball is Jocelyn Pascual. Pascual with McDonald. Now Golan. Golan stepping inside, looking for a feed. Under the basket for Shayla O'Neill, who's doubled up on the byline, does well to win her team an inbound.
Very smart play by O'Neill. Under that double, nowhere to go with the ball, just throws it off a Nighthawks defender first, so they maintain possession. Very heady play.
Pascual off the inbound, finds Golan. Able to get a foot inside, and the rebound picked up by McDonald. Wide open look for three is good by Grace Moyers. Everything turning to gold here for Point Loma.
Well, initially, that was just a great job by Golan getting to the rim, behind the back. Nice little step through, good opportunity to finish. Had a pretty easy layup there and didn't finish, probably kicking herself for that, but good wherewithal to get the ball back for the Sea Lions, kick it to an open three-pointer and hit an open shot.
19-9 lead. 1 minute 30 left in this first quarter, and for Point Loma, their coaching staff, head coach Charity Elliott, surely very happy with what they're seeing out on the court.
They've done an excellent job of withstanding that early full court press by Northwest Nazarene. Since then, they've calmed down. They stopped turning the ball over. They've got into their sets, and they're getting good looks, both from 3 points and in the paint.
DeHaro finds the hands of Starr. Three-pointer sent up by Edlifson is good. Riley Edlifson, just what the Nighthawks needed out of the timeout.
Sea Lions playing a little bit of zone defense there, leaving the far corner open. Nice little pass across to a wide open three-point shooter.
Mersh with O'Neill now to Golan. Working on Starr. Finds the hands of Moyers. 5 on the shot clock for Moyers. Now O'Neill will send up the three. No good off the front of the rim. Loose ball picked up by Clark into the hands of DeHaro. Clark picks it up, finds the hands of Wade. Now another three from Edlifson. Won't draw iron. Falls into the hands of Grace Moyers.
Much better close out there by the Sea Lions.
Pascual. One more for Moyers. Great pass there by Mersh. Moyers doubled at the byline, in trouble. And DeHaro gets the jump ball. 2 hands on the basketball. Nighthawks will regain possession.
Coach Steve Steele unhappy. Even though his team has the ball back, he thought prior to that jump ball that there was definitely a travel, letting the refs know about it.
Shot clock off, 12 on the game clock, down to 9. Ball in the hands of Kendall Clark. Wade, back to Edlifson. 2 seconds on the shot clock, puts up the shot, no good. No foul by Pascual, who saw it the whole way.
Sea Lions, good defense there. Nighthawks trying to set up Edlifson on a little screen there, a little double down screen. Comes around the corner, but a really good communication and switch there. Doesn't allow her any space.
Closing out the first quarter in perfect fashion. Point Loma, Sea Lions leading the Nighthawks 19-12. We'll be right back with you on Red Leaf TV.
Insurance is taking care of all of your
All set here for the second quarter. Division II women's basketball here in the West Gym. Point Loma Sea Lions taking on the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. My name's Eitan Walsford, joined by Nick Hauka. It was Point Loma who saw much more success in that first quarter. Was finding success from beyond the arc, 3 for 5 from 3, into the hands now of Golan. Golan stepping inside, now into Mersch. Puts up the 3 for Moyers. Will be called back for a travel.
Good defense there by the Nighthawks, not forcing a good look. A late 3 having to be forced up there, gets called back for the travel anyways. Now, if I'm the Nighthawks here, they started off the game spreading the floor, getting good driving lanes for their bigs in Kendall Clark and Kate Clark. Like to see them get back to that where they had so much success.
Great take there by Kendall Clark, getting to the loose ball after it was handled by Jocelyn Pasquale. She gets the N1 to go, driving to her left-hand side, and it's Clark at the line here to lead all scorers here in this game.
Tough basket at the rim there by Clark. Looks like she got hit in the eye a little bit, but she's shaking it off, toughing it out. Nothing but net on the free throw.
Clark good. She's averaging 13.5 points per game. Going the other way here, they find the hands of Moyers. And likes to pass up the 3, and they're patient in possession. Moyers stepping away from the defender, now finds the hands of Bayan. Byline switching the court to O'Neill. Golan stepping away from Wells, inside for Tippins. That's well worked by Point Loma there to find Tippins under the rim.
Great patience on that offensive set, finding a good look. Tippins, who was so good in the first quarter, again gets leverage inside for an easy lay-in.
Another good look there from Kendall Clark. That one won't go on the floater. Going the other way here, Bayan sees an opportunity in the corner. It's Golan for 3, off the backboard into the hands of O'Neill. Driving byline, now it's open for Moyers from 3. No good, and it's into the hands of Kendall Clark. Now Wells sending it forward for Gerbers. Davis for 3, off the side of the rim into the hands of Golan.
Didn't see too many three-pointers taken by either team to start the game in the first quarter. Now they're just letting them fly here in the second quarter.
Only 3 attempts from the Nighthawks. They were good from one of those in the first quarter. Now Tippins inside for O'Neill. 3 seconds called there against Shayla O'Neill.
Sea Lions trying to take advantage of their size inside. You got Tippins and O'Neill inside there against smaller Nighthawks bigs.
O'Neill
trying to take advantage, but in the paint for a little bit too long.
And a travel there called against Janae Wells right off the inbound.
It's a turnover you cannot have. Not a lot of pressure there on Wells. Kicking herself for that one. Not a mistake she makes very often.
Here's Tippins. Off the inbound, gets it to go. Too tall for the Nighthawks.
Tippins just, she's 6'2", she has such a long reach. Nighthawks really struggling to defend her right now.
There's a 3 from Gabbers, won't go. Rebound Tippins. Into the hands of Pasquale. Now back into the game, Rowell. Tippins. Cutting towards the basket is Golan. Tippins was looking to find her. Tipped away by Loy Wade into the hands of Janae Wells here for the Nighthawks, who are looking to get themselves back into the game, but they can't do so because Shaughnessy Davis pushing the back. Called for the offensive foul. It's Point Loma basketball.
Nighthawks just can't get out of their own way right now. Too many self-inflicted wounds. Travels in your own end. Offensive fouls. You just can't win like that. They're going to have to look to recollect themselves.
Point Loma looking to build on that 8-point lead. They have it in the hands of Pasquale. It's well defended by Janae Wells.
Great defense by Wells there. Great job taking a good angle, forcing the ball carrier to the sideline there. Gets her hand in.
Inbound by Golan finds the hands of Pasquale. Jocelyn Pasquale now finds the hands of Tavia Roll. Rao looking to grab her own rebound, able to do so, puts up the fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim into the hands now of Jenny Wells.
Rao, a little bit rushed there. She had a little bit more time on her initial drive to the basket. She's been so used to being doubled and having defenders all over her.
Great move there by Madeline Gerbers, getting the and one, driving to the rim under a lot of contact. Left-handed layup, good.
Great shot by Gerbers there. Getting the and one bucket. Tough finish at the rim.
A senior all-conference selection last year. One to look out for here for the Sea Lions as they look to cut out the momentum for the Nighthawks. McDonald to Tippin. They find the hands of Pasquale. Nighthawks able to work through that full court press a little easier now.
As we were saying earlier, you start to wear down eventually when running that all game.
Rao, 10 on the shot clock as she looks to go inside. Instead it's into the hands of Bo Brugman.
Despite the press not working as well, Nighthawks defense still playing very tenacious, denying the ball, not allowing easy driving lanes for the Sea Lions.
Here's Wade looking to step away from Tippins, who does great defensively to grab the rebound and take the foul. Point Loma basketball once again. But another good look for Madeline Gerbers and Loy Wade going forward for the Nighthawks.
DeHaro and Starr checking in to the game here for the Nighthawks. Oh.
That pass, Aaron, then it's picked up by DeHaro, goes to ground for it. Now it's in the hands of Gerbers, back to DeHaro. Nighthawks work so hard to get this possession. Now it's in the hands of Danica Starr. The three-pointer put up by Clark won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Gerbers.
Great effort by DeHaro there. Nighthawks again continuing to press. Sea Lions early in this second quarter have done a great job of being patient and not letting that affect them, but there an errant pass intercepted by DeHaro. Nighthawks almost stealing a possession there.
Sent forward by McDonald into the hands of Tippins, and now they can calm the play down in the hands of Pasquale. Out to the corner, McDonald, wide open look for three, good. Ali McDonald putting some more space between the Sea Lions and the Nighthawks. Holding foul there called against Jocelyn Pasquale, and Nighthawks have it here with Chloe DeHaro. Gabbers.
Sea Lions doing a much better job at defending. Cutting Nighthawks, trying to get to the rim.
A great look for Danica Starr, the redshirt sophomore, putting up the three and getting it to go. Cutting the Sea Lions lead down to 6. They have it with Tippins, who travels, trying to turn away from Starr, and that's the type of back-to-back possessions that the Nighthawks are looking for as they get themselves back into this one.
Great defensive effort again. One thing for the Sea Lions here, Rowell is not being doubled anymore. Now a lot more attention is being paid to Tippins under the basket. There should be some space for her now to get open and use her three-point shooting prowess.
DeHaro, not a lot of room to maneuver. It's Danica Starr able to pick it up and cross-field pass. Finds Gabbers. Defended by McDonald. Inside for Clark, working the post against Mersch, and it falls into the hands of Danica Starr, who puts it home. A little miscommunication there between Mersch and Tippins on the rebound, and now Mersch connects with Tippins going coast to coast, who is able to lay it up and in. That's how you solve that problem.
Oh, they're going for another one.
Great play by Tippins. And she gets possession of the basketball, able to hit it off of Danica Starr. Timeout taken, and that's fantastic play from Miley Tippins, a junior out of Tahoe Vista, California. Going into the timeout with loads of high five. We'll take a timeout here. Stick with us on Red Leafs TV. The Point Loma Seawolves lead 28-22.
on the left side. Rip on the left side for Marsh. You're setting. You're coming off. Let's go. Hey, let's go execute. We need great defense. We do not let down. We keep talking about every screen, and we have a midline there. Let's go. Loma, take care of the ball. Hey, we got to take care of the ball. That's our number one issue right now.
Eitan Weisfeld joined by Nick Halka back with you here on Red Leaf TV. It's Point Loma looking to inbound, and again, Nighthawks playing that full court press. They look to go direct over the top. A quarterback pass finds the hands of Pasquale. Her layup no good, picked up by Merch on the rebound, and she gets the foul as she goes up to the rim.
Great effort there by DeHaro to get back in transition. Stay with Paloma there. It's a good tactic against that full court press. Just don't want to do it too much because it's not a high percentage play.
Just something that the Nighthawks will have to think about in the back of their minds as they press high up the court. Mersch splitting her free throws, and now under pressure is DeHaro, doubled at the back court, finds a great pass into Starr, and now they have numbers going forward. One more for Clark, and that's well worked by the Nighthawks, who are able to turn nothing into something.
Great composure there by DeHaro, being trapped. Didn't give the ball up. She desperately looked for an open target, found it, and then beautiful play by the Nighthawks.
Rao going coast to coast, taking it all herself, finding the floater to go. 31-24 lead here for the Sea Lions.
That's big for Rao. She struggled a little bit early on, being doubled, not finding a lot of space or good opportunities other than one three-point bucket. Sometimes a bucket like that can get a player going.
DeHaro in trouble once more, and now McDonald picking it off of Gabbers. McDonald working in the paint against DeHaro, and two shots coming up as DeHaro reached in and fouled.
So close by DeHaro there, getting the ball, just got her hand on McDonald's hand that drew the foul, very close to a steal.
McDonald splits the three free throws, and now Nighthawks back into the hands of Janae Wells, newly checked into the game. Wade back towards Wells. They find the wide open Kate Clark, who puts up a three. No good, into the hands of Ali McDonald off the rebound. Going quickly here are the Sea Lions as it finds the hands of Rao. Rao does well, defended by two. Now Pasquale, composed play to find McDonald. Three-pointer, good. That's what you're looking for if you're a Sea Lions fan.
Great ball movement, getting the Nighthawks to collapse down low. Open three-point shot opens up. Nothing but net.
Fantastic play by the freshman Jocelyn Pasquale out of Los Angeles, California. Composed under pressure and finding a wide open look for her teammates. Here's Tabia Rao. Her pass a little too short for Pasquale, and it's picked up by Clark. Gabbers lining up the three. Good. Madeline Gabbers. What she does best, those three-point looks.
With the defender in her face, too, just no hesitation. She had about a couple of inches of space, and she just pulled that from beyond the arc. Great shot.
And the Nighthawks needed that one in this second quarter. They were 0 for 3 before that look from beyond the arc. Going up for two is Jocelyn Pasquale at the line.
Sea Lions are in the bonus now, so any foul will put them to the free throw line.
Nighthawks will have to be a little bit more careful defensively with over 2 minutes to play in this second quarter.
Absolutely, the last thing you want to do is just give free buckets and free points.
The freshman good both times from the stripe. pushes the lead to 11, and that one a loose pass out of the inbounds, presents the ball right back to the Sea Lions. Pasquale finding Ali McDonald, now it's in the hands of Mersch. Maury back towards Jocelyn Pasquale. A lot of this Sea Lions play goes through her. 7 on the shot clock here for Moyers, who has to make something happen here for the Sea Lions. Step back into Pasquale, lining up the 3 off the side of the rim into the hands of Janae Wells. Looking to go quickly with Clark.
Pass.
Fantastic play from Janae Wells. The vision and the ability to find Kendall Clark all alone under the basket, who gets the layup up and in.
Great job by Wells, stopping mid-dribble, pulling up with the one-hand football pass, hitting Clark in stride for an easy layup.
Kendall Clark up to double digits in points, only topped by Ailey Tippins of Point Loma in the game. Point Loma maintaining that 9-point lead. They're up 38-29, a minute and a half remaining in this first half.
Clark finding most of her points in transition tonight. Hasn't been able to get the ball down in the post in her favorite spot very often. The Sea Lions have done a really good job of taking that away and denying her when she's in the post.
Both teams finding success in the paint, specifically Kendall Clark, who is leading the Nighthawks in points, hasn't made a 3 in this year through the first 6 games, has only attempted 2 of them. Player that sticks to what works, and for her that's under the basket. Here's Grace Moyers off the inbound, finds Jocelyn Pasquale. Mersch, defended by Clemens. She finds the hands of Pasquale, gets a screen. Now inside for O'Neal, cutting to the basket by the byline, and a lot of contact against Mersch. There'll be 2 looks from the stripe.
And Kay Clark trying to argue she had her feet set there.
For Maddie Mersch. Good on her first attempt. The 6-foot junior has been everywhere on both sides of the ball here for the Seawolves. Big part of why they're finding so much success in this game. She checks out. Coming in to replace her is number 10, Hannah Golan.
Both teams very efficient from the line tonight. Not seeing a lot of missed free throws.
Wells picked up by Moyers. Into the hands of Kendall Clark. For her sister, Kate Clark, who lines up the 3, won't draw iron, and now it's kept in play for O'Neal. Outlet pass into Moyers. Pasquale picked up by Edlifson. Switches onto Golan. Working, driving. Pass finding Pasquale by the byline. Now inside for Moyers. Jumper, no good. Rebound McDonald. New look here for Point Loma, and it's a 3 for Pasquale, who can't connect. Going the other way with it is Janae Wells.
You'd like to see them hold for the last shot here.
15 on the clock, and they lose it into the hands of O'Neal. Going forward here, McDonald back towards O'Neal. Moyers has the wide open look, elects to step out of it, and now into the hands of Pasquale. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Pasquale driving, putting up the shot, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Sadie Clemens to see out the end of this first half. A first half that's had a lot of action for both teams going forward. 40-29, Point Loma lead.
Good effort by both teams early on. You kind of saw a couple of different swings, right? Kind of started out in the Nighthawks' favor. Sea Lions responded, started to break down the press, get good opportunities, be patient and unworried about that press. And Then the Sea Lions took over. You saw a little bit of a pushback there by the Nighthawks. Sea Lions are starting to take control. Let's see what Coach Steve Steele has in store for the Nighthawks.
And a much better second quarter to build on here for Steele and the Nighthawks. They're down by 7 after the first 10 and now getting themselves into an 11-point game.
They need to find a way to get the ball into Kendall Clark's hands. Right now, she's being denied down low in the post. Is there another way they can get the ball to her? Is it pick and roll? What is it? They just need to find a way to get the ball into their stars' hands.
Absolutely, and it wouldn't be a surprise to find number 23, Madeline Gabbers, in possession more often. The senior out of Kennewick, Washington, Spokane Falls Community College, has been lethal from three-point range, especially last season when she was an all-conference selection. No shock that they'll go towards her in the clutch in this second half.
Absolutely. She did some really good things driving to the rim as well, finishing there, maybe spacing the floor a little bit more, because with Kendall Clark struggling to get open in the post, maybe having her there isn't helping you. Maybe you pull her out, maybe you spread the floor a little bit more like you did early on, which you had such great success with.
Absolutely. We'll be right back with you 14 minutes away from the second half of this Thanksgiving tournament here, hosted by Simon Fraser University.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
To get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect. To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself.
To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I am here to grow.
Hello and welcome back to Red Leaf TV. Point Loma Sea Lions taking on the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. The Sea Lions lead 40-29. A big part of that having to do with how efficient they've been from beyond the arc. They're shooting 45% from 3, 5 for 11 throughout that first half. The Nighthawks, on the other hand, just 2 for 9, shooting 22%, Nick.
Not only are they hitting 3 points at a high clip, they're winning the rebound game as well. They have 22 boards compared to 9 from the Nighthawks. It's very rare a team is winning on the boards and having a higher 3-point percentage than the opposition. Usually it's one or the other. So Nighthawks, they're going to have to rebound by committee here. They are the smaller team, so they're going to have to box out. They're going to have great fundamentals here to catch up on the rebounds and give themselves a chance here down by 11.
And a lot of that, a big reason being the defender on the ball right now, Tippins, who's been everywhere defensively and offensively for the Sea Lions. Here's the Nighthawks with the opening possession of this second half into the hands of Davis. Goes byline looking for the layup, won't go. She's still looking for her first points of the game. Now it's Kaylee Byen getting it back off of Ali McDonald. Great pass from Byen to the corner for 3. Rao, good.
Great job by the Sea Lions there, using how well Tippins has been playing today. The weak side help comes there to help in the post. That leaves a wide open 3-point shot. Rao takes full advantage.
Great pass inside from Kate Clark to Kendall Clark. Puts it up and in. The sisters combining for the Nighthawks under the basket.
And that's something Northwest Nazarene needs to do more of. They need to find a way how to get the ball into Kendall Clark's hands.
And a bit of confusion on the floor. It looked to be a turnover in favor of the Nighthawks, but the Sea Lions bailed out by the referee. Calls a foul on the ground, and they'll get possession of the basketball once again from the inbound. They play it back towards Kaylee Byen. Defended by Chloe DeHaro, now finds the hands of Mersch. Mersch looking inside for McDonald, able to spin away from the challenge of Madeline Gebers. Great play from Ali McDonald, who's been so key for the Sea Lions in this game. She leads all players with a plus 17. What a move from Davis!
Ankle breaker there from Davis, faking left, crossing over to the right, making the Nighthawks fall down there. She finishes at the rim.
Getting a souvenir in Canada, taking those ankles back home in the suitcase.
Bench erupts after that one.
And if there's anything to light a spark for the Nighthawks in this one, down 12, that's what it's going to take.
Sometimes it's exactly a play like that that gets you back into it. Boost the energy, you play defense harder, close out on rebounds.
Tippins inside. Good play defensively, but McDonald able to win the battle. Finds the 3 with Kaylee Byen, and that one nylon for the junior.
Very unlucky for the Nighthawks there. Good defense. They just can't get the ball away on the floor to force the turnover. Byon's left wide open for 3 and makes no mistake.
Both teams defending very well to open up this second half. A tip out there from Haley Tippins, but the ball stays with the Nighthawks. It'll be an inbound for Madeline Gebers. Looking for Shaughnessy Davis. Working on Mersch, and Davis gets the layup to go.
Davis starting to heat up. Second straight bucket.
They'll be looking at her to light this spark here. Going the other way, looking to put an end to the momentum is Tippins. who grabs the foul off Kendall Clark, who goes to ground.
Got Clark up in the air there with the pump fake. Gets to the line.
And Tippins, who's been perfect 2 for 2 from the stripe, gonna have an opportunity to get up to 14 points in this game. Commentator's curse, probably.
Very much so. 0 for 2 from the line.
Going the other way here, Davis finds a corner, open look. No good for Edlifson, who gets the steal going the other way, killing the transition, and now they have numbers going forward. A great pass out to the corner, a 3 for Gerbers, good! The Nighthawks erupt on the bench. The momentum in their favor, and now they're pressing high up the court, looking to make it tough for Bayern. Mersch stepping away from Clark, and a great floater
Little layup
to get
with
the
left
bucket.
hand there.
And Clark firing back right away. What a response for the Nighthawks. Uncontested jumper, nothing but nylon.
Great job by Clark finding space there from the mid-range. As you mentioned, hasn't hit a 3 all year.
10-point game, finding Tippins under the basket. She's fouled once more, and this time I won't say anything as she goes to the line.
Maybe this is the answer for the Nighthawks on Tippins. Maybe foul her, get her to the line, and make her take her free throws rather than getting lay-ins in the paint.
Finding so much success in this game. Previous to this game, through the first 6, her season high was 12 points against fellow GNAC opposition St. Martin's. She's already surpassed that with 6 to play in the third quarter. Up to 14 points, a new season high for Ailey Tippins. And Point Loma will get the basketball right back off the inbound.
I'm watching you close, too, believe me. I'm watching you close.
An error by the Nighthawks that they hope won't kill the possession, and definitely won't, as Shaughnessy Davis gets the ball back off the steal. Euros to the line, looking to put up the lay, won't go. Into the hands of Tavia Rao. Here's McDonald for Mersch. Into the hands of Rao. Quick first step away from Davis. The floater off the backboard. Good.
Tough bucket with 2 hands in her face there.
It's that 6th year experience coming to play for Tavia Rao. Great play by Chloe DeHaro on the byline, getting fouled as she goes up to the rim, and will get 2 at the line for the freshman.
DeHaro had a really tough bucket back in the first quarter with a little step back mid-range, this time getting to the line by going all the way to the bucket.
Good on her first attempt to open up her scoring account in the game. And she will check out for junior Janae Wells.
Wells has had a really good game on the defensive end, forcing some turnovers.
Here's Bayern. Great composure and a pass to find Rao. Now inside for McDonald in the paint, stepping away from Brugman. Money for Point Loma, who extend their lead to 14.
Nighthawks trying to trap there against the Sea Lions. Creates a mismatch in the post.
Brugman in the corner, looking inside for Loy Wade. And a foul called against Kaylee Bayern of the Sea Lions. Off the inbound into the hands of Wade. Picked up by McDonald on the steal. Now going coast to coast is Bayan. Defended by Davis. Layup good, and it was actually Janae Wells back there putting a hand in the face of Bayan to no avail.
Great pass to hit Bayan there, and then a great finish.
Mersch off the steal. It's getting sloppy here for the Nighthawks, and Point Loma looking to take advantage in the hands of Kaylee Bayan. Mersch. Defended by 2, the last touch will come off of Loy Wade, the senior out of Harv, Montana. An immediate timeout taken. We'll take a timeout here. Stick with us. Red Leafs TV, the Sea Lions lead 58-42.
Taking the sights, sounds, and feelings of the city. Explore Burnaby at tourismburnaby.com.
Inbounding here for the Sea Lions, and a quick play off the inbound. Finds a wide open look for O'Neal from 3. Rolls out and off the hands of Shaughnessy Davis. There'll be another look offensively here for the Sea Lions, who are looking to extend that 16-point lead.
Come on, talk early, talk early. Good.
Bayan's off the inbound will find the hands of Rowell. Back towards Bayan. Now looking for O'Neal. Bayan, 8 on the shot clock as she steps to the byline. Inside for O'Neal. A lot of contact under the rim. Foul committed by number 22, Loy Wade. Senior transfer out of Wenatchee Valley College will send Sea Lions number 24, Shayla O'Neal, to the line, the junior out of Gilbert, Arizona.
Good job by O'Neal there, cutting to find open space to draw the foul.
Opens up her scoring account in the game.
Hannah Golan set to check in for the Sea Lions.
And Point Loma able to extend their lead to 18.
Mersch will come out of the game.
Inbounding now is Brugman. Finds Janae Wells. Wells looking for a cutting Davis, just not on the same page. It'll be Point Loma basketball once again. Just a miscommunication going against the Nighthawks, who are in double digits for turnovers in this contest.
You can see what Wells is looking at there, though. Davis was open if she cut to the basket, unfortunately, just not on the same page.
Kaylee Bayan, defended by Wells. Wide open look for McDonald under the basket. Now one more for Rowell for 3 on the corner. No good, off the side of the rim, into the hands of Danica Starr.
Nighthawks are trapping, trying to force turnovers here to get back into this one.
Janae Wells looking to line up the 3 right away is Gabbers. Off the side of the rim and off the hand of Kendall Clark. No hesitation to fire it, even with the defender in her face. For Madeline Gabbers.
Sea Lions continuing to now slow the pace up big, bleed the clock down a little bit.
Wells going to ground, looking to make it tough for Golan. Now O'Neill in trouble, finds the hands of Golan. Tough defense, potentially better offense here for Bayan, who looks to get the jumper to go off the side of the rim. Great defensive possession there from the Nighthawks. And they have it here with Madeline Gabbers. Finds Davis, in behind Rowell, inside for Clark under the basket. Can't connect, and it'll be a jump ball. After some quick thinking from Danica Starr, not letting Golan take a step.
Great effort by Starr there. Nighthawks having a lot of bounces not go their way right now. We've seen a lot of rebounds hit their hands, go out of bounds, and lose possession. You're seeing slight miscommunications that could lead to baskets not going their way. Very unlucky so far in the third quarter.
Refs able to talk things out. One had called the foul, one had called the jump ball. In the end, the jump ball call will stand. And it will be Point Loma basketball in the hands of Allie McDonald off the inbound.
And there's another tough break.
High pressure here from the Nighthawks. Point Loma able to get out of it and finding the hands of Kaylee Bayan. Bayan able to step away from the defenders. A great pass across the court in the corner for McDonald, whose three-pointer off the side of the rim. Now it's Wells going the other way, loses the handle. Davis, defended by McDonald. Now it's in the hands of Gabbers, who puts up the three off the back of the rim. A lot of contact going for the rebound. In the end, the call falls the way of Danica Starr. That's the break that the Nighthawks have been looking for, Nick.
Finally, something goes your way. You know, been a very, very tough third quarter here for them. Really, if a couple bounces go their way, this could be a 10-point game right now.
They're getting the looks that they want, just got to execute. Here's one for Kendall Clark off the inbound, finding Danica Starr. They'll reset play here with DeHaro, who loses the handle to Moyers. Prevents the backcourt violation. Now it's picked up by O'Neill behind the back pass. Fantastic to find Moyers. Great play by Shayla O'Neill there on the steal. And too many steps for Kaylee Bayan traveling as she tried to find space in the paint.
All right, it's got to be a one possession at a time mentality for the Nighthawks here as they try to work their way back into this one. Settle it down, get into a good look, get a good high percentage shot.
Another foul called on the floor. That one goes against Grace Moyers of the Sea Lions. Nighthawks will reset play from the inbound with 20 on the clock. DeHaro into Wade, gets it back off Starr, byline, looking for an errant pass that falls into the hands of O'Neill. Shayla O'Neill now with Moyers. Has support, one of them Bayan, who lines up the three off the back of the rim. The rebound loose into the hands of Bayan, who now takes the backcourt violation after some great pressure from DeHaro.
And right before that, too, again, unlucky from the Nighthawks. Wade had contact with the ball there. That could have been a 3-on-1 the other way. Instead, they lose possession back, and they do draw over and back there to get possession, but could have been an easy bucket at the other end.
Here is DeHaro, loose ball, both going to ground. DeHaro comes up with it. Great play by the freshman. Sets up this three-point look for Edlifson. The rebound still loose for the Nighthawks, who have it with Starr. Now it's DeHaro lining up the three. That one's short. And now picked up by the Sea Lions. Able to connect passes to find Golan. Now an open look for McDonald. Inside for O'Neill. That's well worked, and it's well scored by Shayla O'Neal. The Nighthawks take a timeout.
Beautiful ball movement there from the Sea Lions. Pressure on them again because the Nighthawks are trapping now, right? And it's just there's so much poise. They stay collected. They look for the simple outlet pass. They don't panic, and it's really paying off at the other end of the floor for them right now.
Doing a great job defensively and offensively. Point Loma really leading things as they extend their lead to 20 for the first time in today's game.
One of the big standouts for the Sea Lions right now, Kaylee Byon, doing a lot of things under the radar that are creating chances for others right now. She's doing a great job of driving to the rim. As help comes at her, she spots open shooters in the corner. There's a lot of nice no-look passes that she's connected on to get really easy looks at the baskets for her bigs. You saw a beautiful pass in the corner about 4 or 5 possessions ago. Just having a really good game, not turning the ball over, just playing the point guard position with great precision right now.
Absolutely. 8 points and an assist with a steal, plus 15 for Kaylee Byon. She's really kept this clock ticking for Point Loma offensively and has been really tough to play against. Offensively, they haven't found a lot of success around the key. The Nighthawks still shooting 20% in the game from beyond the arc. They'll be looking to improve things here with the final 43 of this third quarter.
And they'll really need to. The Sea Lions aren't letting them get into the paint for good looks. They're going to have to start hitting outside shots. Someone's got to get hot here.
She's all right.
Here's DeHaro, doubled right away, and it finds Wade. Now it's in the corner for Starr, lining up the corner 3, and it's good. That's what they're looking for out of the timeout. It's in the hands of Danica Starr, her second three-pointer of the game.
Great patience and ball movement again. There's their high percentage shot that you were looking for.
O'Neal trapped in the corner, finds an outlet to McDonald under the paint. It's a great defensive play by DeHaro. Now finds Clark going the other way, coast to coast. The layup good. That's 2 in quick succession for the Nighthawks, who cut the lead down to 15.
Great hands by Chloe DeHaro, going up against a much bigger player, getting her hands up right on the ball and making a beautiful pass.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Step back three-pointer from Golan, no good. And I'll bring this third quarter to a close. A third quarter that saw the Nighthawks pick up a bit of momentum going into this final intermission. 10 to play here. The Sea Lions looking to hold on to a 15-point lead. And a big part of it for the Nighthawks has been Kendall Clark. She's up to 19 points, leading all scorers in this game. All her points coming from inside the semicircle. Doing a great job under the paint in transition.
And that swing right there, momentum, was absolutely massive for the Nighthawks. They look down and out, and it's really funny what just a couple of good defensive possessions can do for you. You're down by almost 20 points, and then all of a sudden, you get a basket at one end, you play some good defense, force a turnover, get a quick, fast break to the other way. Now you're back in it. It's a 15-point lead. You can get back in this. All you need to do is continue to play good defense. It does look like the Sea Lions bigs are starting to get a little bit tired, and they're struggling to get easy buckets in the paint, especially with the Nighthawks doubling down low now. This could get interesting here in the final frame.
No doubt, Nick. Both teams fired up for this non-conference Thanksgiving Tournament Classic here, hosted by the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs. The Red Leafs kicked things off this morning, beating Concordia University Irvine in a thriller back-and-forth game that ended up in the hands of the Red Leafs thanks to a fantastic performance from Armand Dulay, backed by, of course, Sophia Wazowski, one of the players to watch in the GNAC. Back in the West Gym here, Janae Wells in possession for the Nighthawks, who are going to want to make a statement early. Not that one, though.
That's not what you're looking for early on. Wells has had a very solid game at both ends of the floor. That's not a mistake she was looking to make there.
Ball back in the hands of the Sea Lions and back into the hands of Kaylee Byon. Defended by Wells. Now Rao. Bryant. Rao lining up the three. Open look. Nothing but nylon for Tavia Rao.
Yeah, and early on, the Nighthawks were doing a great job of doubling Rowell, not letting her get anything going. But as time has gone on, they haven't been able to defend down low, and now it's opening up space for her.
Up to 15 points in her homecoming performance. 9 to play. Nighthawks grab the rebound off the Brugman three. Now it's there for Janae Wells.
Sea Lions doing a great job clogging the paint here, not allowing driving lanes.
Davis inside for Brugman. Defended by Mersch. Step back, fade away. Won't draw iron. It's picked up by McDonald. Now into the hands of Bayan. Bayan. Picked up by Wells. This game with a fourth quarter intensity as Wells tips the ball away. Picked up again by Bayan. Now Mersch inside for McDonald. They have the one over with Rowell for three. Good. Tavia Rowell catching heat in the fourth quarter for the Sea Lions.
Right as their team needed it to start to pull away.
Her first opportunity to play back in her hometown, British Columbia, in her collegiate career, the sixth-year senior, first team Pac West All-Conference selection last year, shooting nearly 40% from beyond the arc. She's up to 18 points in this game.
And you're seeing why here in the fourth quarter. Just if you leave any space for her to take a three, it's going in the net. She's not missing.
Brugman working on Mersch in the post, looking for something and gets the foul. Bo Brugman, the sophomore out of Eugene, Oregon, going to the lane for the first time this game.
Sea Lions head coach Charity Elliott wanting a 3 seconds in the paint call. She is letting the refs hear it right now.
She is not happy.
Despite being up big, best coaches never take a minute or a second off. They're constantly demanding the best out of their teams and apparently the officials as well.
And especially a team with the high demands and the high caliber like Point Loma. They made the NCAA tournament last year. Such a successful program, and they're looking to uphold those standards early in this season as they get ready for Pac West Conference play. McDonald finds Pasquale, newly checked into the game. Picked up by Wade, looking for options, now trapped at the backcourt, finds one in Mersch. For McDonald, 7 on the shot clock for Ali McDonald, who finds Rowell. 4-3, Rowell defended by 2, fading away, puts up a miracle 3. That won't go before the shot clock.
Laughing as she walks her way back down court. She thinks she knew that didn't have a very high chance of going in.
Great defensive possession by the Nighthawks, not giving an open look. 2-point Loma, who still lead by 20, 7.5 remaining in this non-conference competition. Clemens, Davis. Gabbers finds Wells in the corner, working in the post is Clark. Now it goes to Clemens, shot clock down to 8, now Clark, jumper from the elbow, no good, into the hands of McDonald, who does well, defended by 2, to find Moyers. Moyers inside for Tippins, they're looking to go coast to coast, and that one rejected by Madeline Gabbers. Says no to Ailey Tippins, who's having her best game of this 2024-25 season.
It's a great block by Gathers there, having to defend 2 Sea Lions at once. She breaks off of one of them after taking the pass away, and as Tippins was heading wide open to the bucket, she closes out and makes a big block.
Some confusion in the court there as the ball didn't make it to the hands of Pasquale. It provides a wide open look for Tavia Rao. Now a wide open look for Kate Clark the other way from 3. That one off the side of the rim into the hands of Tippins. This game opening up a little bit, going end to end. Now it's in the hands of Tavia Rao, and Point Loma happy to slow down the pace a little bit. Pasquale finds Moyers, 8 on the shot clock. She throws up a 3, which is money from Grace Moyers, the junior out of Erie, Colorado, finding nothing but nylon on her attempt.
It's really been the difference tonight. Nighthawks not hitting their threes, Sea Lions are.
Davis grabs her own rebound. Instead, it finds the hands of McDonald after a loose touch. And now Pasquale has room for Rao for 3. Picked up by Tippins on the rebound. A lot of contact under the rim, no call given. Clemens going the other way, finds Clark. Now Kate Clark stepping byline, rather into the paint. Will take the foul off of Tavia Rao and go to the line for 2.
Good drive there from Clark. Drawing the foul. Despite drawing the foul, I think that's probably a layup she usually makes. Looks a little upset with herself after that one.
Not having the game that she would have liked. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc.
Usually very solid from that 3-point line.
Yeah, 1 for 5 from the field. And splits her free throws. That will cut this game down to 22. McDonald, not a lot of options. An immediate timeout taken off the inbound. We'll take a timeout here. Stick with us, Red Leafs TV. Point Loma Seawolves leading the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks 71-49, over 5.5 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Guys, you cannot hang out down here when you don't score. You understand? I'm screaming. She run, turn, run. You guys stay down here trapping a rebounder. She passes out. Now it's a 5-on-4 or a 5-on-3 down that way. Understand? Not hard that time. This is when you have it. Go back on your playing so efficiency. Got it? But I'm now starting to see what I wanted to see all night long on that side by being aggressive with a little bit of ball pressure, one ball pressure, on the sideline, early first out, early scramble, that's been much better. Can we do it for extended periods of time? Got it? I want to stand quiet and automatic down here because I want to keep the pace high every day.
Back with you here on Red Leafs TV, coming to you live from the West Gym atop Burnaby Mountain. Point Loma inbounding here with Ali McDonald. They've done a great job defensively, Nick, in this fourth quarter. Over 4 minutes played, and the Nighthawks still yet to find the basket from open court.
Yeah, they've been playing great aggressive defense all night long. They've been clogging the paint, just daring the Nighthawks to shoot from 3, and the Nighthawks just have not been able to hit their 3-point shots.
Here's the look for O'Neal, passes it up, looking to work on Danica Starr. Finds the hands of Tavia Rao. Rao puts up the 3, good. Rao up to 21 points in her homecoming game.
It's actually pretty good defense by the Nighthawks there. Just sometimes when you are an elite 3-point shooter, it doesn't matter. Hand in your face or not, it's going in the rim. Rao showing that off there.
Good defense, better offense, something that we've seen as the theme of this game, especially in favor of the Sea Lions, who are up to 74-49. 25-point lead, the biggest of the game for them.
Finally starting to put it away there. That 3-point might just do it for them.
The Nighthawks 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc in this fourth quarter. They got to get things going. It might be here from Kate Clark. Instead, it's picked up by McDonald on the rebound. She's been everywhere defensively. Point Loma.
It's a great look for Kate Clark again, finding open space, getting the easy mid-range jumper that she's going to hit 9 times out of 10. Just not going down for her tonight, unfortunately.
McDonald working inside. The last touch will come off of Kendall Clark. McDonald working on a double-double, up to 9 rebounds to match her 12 points in this contest. 4.5 to play.
Clark sisters subbed out of the game.
Pasquale inside for O'Neal, looking to put up the quick shot off the inbound. Instead, it's going the other way. The Nighthawks have it with DeHaro. And a great hustle defensively by Grace Moyers, denying the open look for DeHaro on the layup, and now it's an inbound play for the Nighthawks. Into Clemens, back out to Starr, puts up the 3. Good. Danica Starr, her second three-pointer in this second half.
Starr giving the Nighthawks a little bit of a jump off the bench.
They needed that one, and now they look to put up a good defensive possession. DeHaro winning it back by the corner. Elliott Lee newly checked into the game. Grabbing the steal for the Nighthawks. Brugman out to Starr. Looks at the 3, passes it up, looks for that jumper off the side of the rim, picked up by Grubman on the rebound. Brugman working in the post against Golan. Looking for the fadeaway jumper, which is pure.
Yeah, you've seen Brugman go to that exact spot about 3 times here in the second half. That's the first one that's gone down for her. Finally, she's able to kind of shoulder off her defender there and create a little bit of space.
Golan gets a step on Brugman, looking to go byline, and a foul will be called against number 13, Sadie Clemens. Now will send Golan to the line. Checking into the game is Riley Edlifson.
Riley, you have safety.
First shot, no good.
Golan's first 3 throws of the game has been productive for the Seawolves defensively. Offensively, still looking to find the rhythm. She's 0 for 3 overall, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Clemens picked up by McDonald, finds Starr. Now one more for DeHaro. Edlifson, one more for Clemens, who puts up the 3 off the side of the rim. Great hustle by Edlifson, who gets the final touch to go off of Golan. That's another offensive possession there for the Nighthawks. We're looking to make them all count.
Great job by the Nighthawks fighting to the end here.
Nighthawks will
got timeout here.
We'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be right back with you for the final 2:52. The Sea Lions leading the Nighthawks 75-54 here in the West Gym. Head coach Steve Steele asking for energy from his Nighthawk team in these final 3 minutes. Inbound played into Edlifson, the 3-pointer. Money for Riley Edlifson, the freshman out of Blackfoot, Idaho.
Great job by Edlifson there, working off of the screen to get open into space. Great pass from under the basket. Makes no mistake on that three-point shot.
Here's Pasquale into Moyers. Picked up by Lee. Now Golan looking to work on Edlifson. Finds Pasquale driving to the rim, looking to put up the layup. A lot of traffic in front of her, and it falls to the hands of DeHaro. Open look here for Starr in the corner, of course.
3 for 3 now. From 3.
And they're causing errors out of the Seawolves. The Nighthawks making it a 15-point game, 2 minutes remaining. They're finding a bit of momentum here.
They absolutely are. Calling a timeout there by Coach Steele, and again, as you were saying, asking for energy from his team in this final couple minutes. They're giving it to him, and now you're starting to see a little bit of momentum work in the favor with some bench players as well.
Edlifson puts up the 3, won't draw iron. Great work defensively by Clemens, picking up the rebound. Now it's loose, and it's going to be a jump ball. Shayla O'Neal going down for it against Danica Starr. Or rather, a foul will be called against Shayla O'Neal, and that will send Starr to the line. If you're Steve Steele and the Nighthawks, you're happy with how these final possessions have gone.
Absolutely. You want, getting into conference play here, you want your team to have the wherewithal and the mental toughness to keep fighting when things aren't going your way. You want to be able, when you're in a tight game and things are up for grabs, to be able to overcome adversity, and that's what he's trying to preach here to his team.
Both teams getting themselves ready for conference play. Point Loma looking to make a statement in the Pac West. Northwest Nazarene battling in the GNAC. A minute 30 remaining. The Seawolves lead by 14. It's in the hands of Grace Moyers. Now Pasquale. Golan finds O'Neal working in the post. One more for Mersch. Great defending by Danica Starr. That'll be an inbound for Point Loma. Just 2 on the shot clock to make something happen for the team in green.
Starr, the redshirt sophomore from Eugene, Oregon, has had a great second half, knocking shots down from behind the line, playing some good defense.
They look for O'Neal off the inbound. It'll be picked up by Golan on the rebound, and a whistle will go. And a little bit of confusion on the court. 19 on the shot clock. It'll be an inbound here for Point Loma. Pasquale looking for options and finds one with Mersch. Now Grace Moyer. Defended by Elliott Lee. Golan. 7 on the shot clock as she drives into the paint, working on Starr. Loose ball. Out of bounds, and in the end, they'll go the Nighthawks' way with 1 minute remaining.
Good defense there by Starr again.
She's made a huge difference for this side. 14-point game. Danica Starr plus minus, just -1. She plays it out towards Clemens. Gets it back, wide open look. What do you think it's going to be? A 3, that's good. For Danica Starr, when you're hot, you're hot.
Absolutely. You know, Danica Starr coming off the bench in a moment like this, when your coach is asking you just to have energy and you come out and you explode from the three-point line. 4 three-point attempts, 4 three-point makes, playing great defense, grabbing rebounds. You're earning yourself more playing time.
This is exactly what head coach Steve Steele will be looking for as he sets up his team for GNAC play. 43 seconds remaining. We'll take immediate timeout. 75-63 ball game, and although there's only 43 seconds left, it really is a testament to this Nighthawk team to find themselves in a 12-point game after being down up to 25.
Absolutely, and if you're head coach Charity Elliott for the Sea Lions, you might even put the starters back in here. This might be a little bit too close to comfort for them. It seems like still 9 points, seems like quite a bit, but you never know, right? You don't want to risk anything. You might see the starters go back in here, and I'm sure she's very unhappy with her bench right now.
Absolutely, and I think we just saw Ali McDonald and Tavia Roel check in here at the scorer's table. It's been the NNU bench that's had the better of the two benches. They currently lead 13-12 from bench points alone, and a lot of that thanks to Danica Starr.
Absolutely, and that bench depth is really going to come in handy later in the season. Injuries always mount up. No matter how lucky you are, you're always going to have one or two. Sometimes people are struggling, and you need to put some new players into the rotation. With that kind of depth, that is a very good thing for head coach Steve Steele to have at his disposal.
Absolutely, and I would know from personal experience, having gone maybe 30 minutes without getting injured this season, a team in the GNAC battling week in, week out, 2 games a week, they're going to see some problems come up. They're going to need their bench to step up big, and Danica Starr here showing that she could be the one for them.
Absolutely, and she remains on the floor for the Nighthawks. They're going to go with the same unit. A couple of substitutions here for the Sea Lions.
On the court for Point Loma is Shayla O'Neill, Jocelyn Pasquale, Maddie Mersch, and newly checked in Ali McDonald and Tavia Roel. It'll be Shayla O'Neill to inbound, 42 seconds on the clock. And a backcourt violation, a little bit of confusion there, and that's not what head coach Charity Elliott wanted out of the timeout for the Sea Lions. She's furious. Ball in the hands of the Nighthawks, who are looking to move quick. DeHaro, Starr, out to Lee. Now DeHaro. 10-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And a lot of contact under the rim. That'll be 2 for Chloe DeHaro at the line after blocking foul by Jocelyn Pasquale.
Good job out DeHaro, driving hard to the rim, fearless. A little bit of reckless abandon there from DeHaro too.
Has to be said, and she'll see herself good from the first attempt at the line. Has an opportunity to cut this game down to 10.
Absolutely does. Only 25 left on the clock. This big momentum shift here for the Nighthawks might be a little bit too late.
But it's something to take for them into next game. They play here in the West Gym tomorrow against Concordia University Irvine, also coming off of a loss against the Red Leafs. They'll be looking to even up the conference score.
Absolutely. And maybe a little bit of a different game plan going into that. Maybe you showcase Star's three-point shooting into your game plan a little bit more. Maybe having her with Kendall Clark down low maybe puts you in an advantageous position to maybe get Clark more one-on-ones down low, or if she continues to get double, maybe having Starr on that same side, you can kind of manipulate the rotation a little bit. That can open up some free shots there. That could really open up some easy shots for your offense.
Absolutely, and something has to be said about Clark's efficiency. 9 for 14 from the field, up to 19 points in the game. She's had a great game on the defensive side of the ball, able to affect the play, making it difficult for Point Loma to get scores in bunches. And a lot to be happy with for the Nighthawks and how they've closed this game out. Final 25 seconds here. Going to be most likely, relative to the score, Point Loma going to improve to 4-3 on the year. Nighthawks will fall to 4-3 as well. Pasquale takes the foul off of Chloe DeHaro.
DeHaro didn't have her feet set there.
Nighthawks playing to the final second, making a statement. They double Pasquale off the inbound. Now it's into McDonald. They find Mersch, O'Neill, back to Pasquale, and this game will fall to a close. It is Point Loma Sea Lions who grabbed the win here in the West Gym. The final score 75-65. They improved to 4-3 on the year. For the Nighthawks, they'll fall to 4-3 themselves. They'll be back tomorrow. The Point Loma Sea Wolves facing the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs here in the West Gym, followed by the Nighthawks taking on Concordia University Irvine. Nick, great game of basketball showcased here in the West Gym. Lots of different things to highlight for both sides. For Point Loma, it was their star player, Tavia Roel, who had a fantastic homecoming, got herself to 21 points, had the 20-piece, did what she wanted to do, but for the Nighthawks, a lot of success on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, and ultimately, great effort by both teams tonight. When push came down to shove, really it was the Sea Lions' size and three-point shooting that put them over the top. Too many rebounds given up by the Nighthawks, too many three-point shots given up, and they were not able to replicate those three-point shots the other way, and that really led to the Sea Lions' victory.
Yeah, both teams finding a lot of success in the paint. 28 points for Point Loma, 26 to the Nighthawks. The real difference was made from beyond the arc, where Point Loma was able to shoot 47%, nearly 48% from beyond the arc, 11 for 23 from three over the course of the game. For the Nighthawks, it was 7 for 23, shooting 30%. That ended up being the difference in just a 10-point match.
It absolutely did. It absolutely did.
My name's Eitan Walsfeld, joined by Nick Hauka. It's been fun to bring this Division II women's basketball action here. Non-conference play, the Thanksgiving Classic, brought to you by the SFU University Red Leafs here on Red Leaf TV. The final score, Point Loma Seawolves 75, NNU Nighthawks 65.